Put your hands together for our touring comedian, Miss Patti Hope.
Everything depresses me. I drink too much, I'm getting fat, and my best friend is a cat. Everything depresses me. Tra-la-la-la-la. The men I meet all are nuts. My single friends are bitter or sluts or both. My couple's friends, well, I hate their guts and their Facebook relationship status. Everything depresses me. Tra-la-la-la-la. We pollute the land, air and tide, GMO, pesticide. The polar ice caps are on a slide. It's getting a little heavy. The hole in the ozone is open wide, but the 1% have bunkers so they can hide. Everything depresses me. Tra-la-la-la. Bring it home now. Everything depresses me. Tra-la-la-la-la. Wow, give yourselves a big round of applause.
Since I was a kid, I've loved all kinds of comedy. I have always watched all the sitcoms and comedy movies. Comedy, was definitely been a theme throughout my life. My whole family was a bunch of sarcastic people with terrible, punny senses of humor. I'm Patti Hope, and I'm a stand-up comedian. In 2009, my husband passed away from leukemia, and I was living back in Pennsylvania, New Jersey area. I started going out to lots of clubs and, hearing live music and comedy, and this sort of transitioned into something thinking that I could do it, why not try? And so my first time going up was in New Hope, Pennsylvania. I was very nervous, of course. I was in front of all my friends and strangers I didn't know. Actually, I was less nervous about the strangers. And I had some jokes I had come up with, but also I had a song that I had made up. And that was a great thing to put into my 5 minutes because it took up half the time. After my first time doing stand-up, my life changed and I moved back to Mount Dora. I was here in February the following year and sort of debating whether this stand-up thing was just a one-time thing or I wanted to continue doing it. And I reached out to people in the Orlando community, and Orlando has an amazing, burgeoning stand-up comedy scene. There's rooms everywhere, and you can pretty much go up 3 or 4 times a night if you want. There's open mics everywhere and showcases and things you can do. I went to the open bars, the first place, all comedians, that's sort of where you cut your teeth. And you start networking and you meet other comedians, and I also went up at a room in Daytona. And then I heard about this comedy workshop, stand-up comedy workshop that the Orlando Improv offered. And I decided to pursue that. Network and get to know people and do stand-up. I came to realize that not only was it wonderful therapy for me working through my loss, but also it's sort of the gateway drug into the world of comedy. So when you think about famous comedians like, Jerry Seinfeld, or Judd Apatow, they started off doing stand-up, and then of course they went on to, like, Judd Apatow was writing, and now he's obviously a famous director. So this is where I'm at now. So my goal is to work with some wonderful creative people that I've met through my adventures in Orlando and create and produce a sitcom that I'll be pitching. We'll see what happens. Anything's possible.